Hi everyone, this is the Psychic Sleuth. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I do. It really does help my channel. This channel's purpose is to bring new insight into missing and murdered open cases. So make sure you do that. The Patreon is up now for Ted Bundy. It was a very good reading. Please make sure that you check that out. It's actually going to be a series and there will be more readings other than that one. I am redoing Bob Saget because someone complained about my birds. So I'm wearing the noise canceling headphones in order to try to help the people that want to complain about background noise. Sorry, we live in a world where there's going to be background noise. I have birds. It's the afternoon. Sometimes I can't do this in the evening. So my birds are very chatty in the afternoon. I do apologize. Not very happy about redoing this, but to make everybody happy, I will redo it. People don't seem to understand this work is very draining. And it's very hot in my house, so anyways, I'll do it. So Bob Saget 42122. Information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or have multiple meanings. Spirit will sometimes use my experiences or references in order to explain a situation. Sometimes names can be similar names and don't always sound exactly correct or may reference it is similar to this. I say that because something happened in the reading and I will explain when I get there. I try not to know anything about what happened. I can tell you honestly, when I saw that he had passed, I got a reference to the head, but I figured a stroke or something like that. Without doing a reading, it was just a quick thing that came in. So when this came out, I was kind of astonished. Anyway, he most likely mostly just talked. So I need to say everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are psychic medium impressions. Yes, there may be things that are out there. I cannot help what they bring through. I channeled this with my group prior so I could get deeper information. I am reading the reading for you now. For people that get all ticked off about me reading, I do the reading prior and I read it to you. Sorry about that, but that's the best way that I work. Everything I get came from spirit. I have integrity and I would never put my own thoughts in or things I know. Sometimes I get interconnects, so things like names and stuff may not always fit here. He started off by showing him standing on the stage in a suit giving stand-up. I hear the laughter from the crowd. My head started to hurt specifically on the left side, and then my whole head, and it was throbbing to the point where I could hear my heartbeat and throbbing in my ears. He shows me arguments with his wife. Weirdly, I see them arguing. He also shows me dollar signs. I don't know who Kim Russo is now. I found out afterward that she's a medium, but her name is very similar to the wife's, Kelly Russo. So I probably heard it a bit wrong, and this is what I'm talking about, similar names. So he was trying to bring in probably the last name without saying it. Obviously, I didn't know the wife's name till my team member told me. I also don't know what she looks like. I don't keep up with celebs. I think his wife is blonde because I see a blonde woman. He says, I'm afraid of who I have become. I can hear his voice. He says, you know, Hollywood is like a portal you get sucked into. Lots of people begin doing things they wouldn't normally do with power and money. Gives me a triangle that is my symbol for the group with the eye that I'm not going to say so I don't get in trouble. I was good at hiding who I had become. I wasn't the good stand-up guy that everyone thought of. I hear the word shenanigans. He was showing me this set of Full House. He says the word inappropriate things. You get the idea. I did things that were disgusting. He specifically says Michelle from the show, so whichever one that is. I'm not proud of who I was and what I had become. I think I was also a dirty man deep down, but I thought I could get away with whatever I wanted to. Just like most of the people in Hollywood do, he says, but still those were good times. I don't blame them for not wanting to do the reunion show. I ruined them, and he shows me drugs. Hearing as I'm typing, everyone thought they were just bad kids. But sometimes things make people do things. You know, they were misunderstood. I am afraid to meet my maker. I am afraid of facing what I have done. He is showing me a triangle group meeting. Put the two and two together so I don't have to say the word. I always see people of this group in black robes. I don't know if they actually do that, but it's a symbolic thing. A reference to blood and weird stuff. I don't know. I hear the words, my wife did me a favor. He references pills, so I don't know if he was taking them or what. I don't know if there's alcohol in his system that night, because I actually see him drinking. It's a dark kind of drink in one of those like thick, glasses. He says it's not a good mix. He shows me him disoriented but also very groggy and out of it. It's some kind of hard alcohol like a whiskey. I hear Jameson, as I'm typing, I'm not sure if that's right, but I said, "Can you show me what happened?" He's like, "I'm afraid to show you." I'm like, "Go ahead, it's okay." He shows me him sleeping, and I hear like something. He hears a noise, something wakes him up, and yes, he would have been in a deep sleep, but it was like somebody bumped into a desk, and there was like this bump, and I heard that as I was typing. But also when someone is walking on the floor and they creak, I can hear like creaking on the floor. I hear the word adjoining. I hear the creaks, like I said, when someone heavier is walking, and that could just be symbolic. But he gets up and he's groggy, and he's like, "Am I dreaming or what?" He's in that kind of state. He took meds to sleep, because honestly, sometimes my conscience got the best of me. I don't know, it's like I get up, I don't really see anything. I turn around or something to go back to bed, and something hits me hard on my head. I feel sort of into the headboard. Now, as I'm typing, it kind of seems that the stage was set after to make it look like something it wasn't. So whether it was showing me that he did hit it, or someone did it to make it look like something after the fact, because I see him sprawled out on the bed. But he shows me a shadow, a large shadow. The room is dark, and a large one, so the person was larger, bigger. I hear the word connections. I hear the word wife. Shows me a crack on the back of his skull like you would see on an x-ray. He says, "Come on, I didn't fall that hard. Although I'm older and my bones are more fragile, it's kind of an injury, it just isn't feasible." I keep getting the feeling the divorce was coming. I feel like it was talked about and possible it was going to happen. I feel like there's something about money. Maybe she didn't want to lose the money, but he keeps showing me dollar signs. And he says, I introduced her to these people. I hear the words hitman, and then they show me a camera. I know nothing was caught on camera, but maybe because it was tampered with. What better way to take care of me? What better way other than some random accident in my room? I'm an older guy. I was drinking it on pills. Who knew that? You know who. There's a C word coming in, but the big guy, like a huge guy, I don't know. I just can't get over he's not a small guy, because I hear the word also guest as I'm typing. But I also see his shadow and his fat hands. He says the word links. He says not everything is conspiracy, but this kind of is. I also see like her with boxes and handful of clothes, also laying on the beach or by the pool in a bikini. Also, she had everything blocked because it's starting to get obvious. Now, Kim Russo or Kelly Russo, a bit close, must be why that he was trying to reference the last name. My shoulder hurts, like at the shoulder blade, so I don't know if maybe it was he hit it when he fell or he had issues with it, but it hurts. He says no one will ever know the whole truth. It's buried. We tried to put it out, but who really is going to listen, And at this point, looking back at who really cares? I wasn't a good guy. He just means all the evidence was wiped out and there really isn't anything. I tried to be a good guy, and I had the urges, and Hollywood wasn't helpful. He says this will stay as an accident most likely. She didn't know everything. She's not the easiest person either, and she's into some weird shit also. In many ways, I don't blame her for doing what she did, just to be honest. It is what it is, I guess. I'm stuck, I hear. I know as humans we make mistakes, but I just feel that I'm where I belong, for now anyway. I see money being paid to the hotel, paid off to keep things under wraps. Every time I tried to look at this before, I kept seeing him slip and fall, but I never saw the whole story, like in a reading. So I keep seeing him lying on bed. He believes he is where he needs to be right now. I keep getting a reference to the bed for some odd reason. It's weird, like, try to see a weapon of some kind. I can't really. It's some kind of statue or something. That's hard. Like, I just kept seeing, like, as this, like, kind of thick, round thing, like you pick up and swing. Like, it's just like a statue or something. I don't know how to explain it, because everything's dark in the room when I try to see. I originally thought of bat, but this is just something, like, more like a statue-looking thing. I don't know. It's just odd. when I try to see what happened, everything in the room is dark. I also weirdly see a custodian, you know, the ones that have the carts and the stuff out there, like, you know, when they clean the rooms. So I see that for some odd reason, someone that cleans rooms. I hear the word professional, like this man is a professional, or it was professionally taken care of. This all connects back to the wife in the triangle group, and when they get done with you, they just discard you. And they do it so that it doesn't get looked into any further. I guess what I am where I belong. I'm sorry for those I hurt. I'm atoning for my sins. I may go to the light one day. For now, I just need to sit in the corner like a bad baby. And I'm getting tingles on my head as I'm doing this, huh? We all know this will never truly come to light. Hollywood is good at hiding their dirty little secrets. It's not the first time an accident wasn't an accident, if you get my drift. And there are so many people to help cover it all up, or else. Everyone involved knows. But it will not be said because it's a dangerous game. I wish I would have left a better legacy. I hope that people remember me for the good. I think everyone as a whole knows something is off, and that is the only thing that will come out. But it will never be verified, not really. Again, it is what it is. I can't change it. You can't change it. I hear all this in his voice. Head hurts on the right side now, and as I'm talking to you, it's like started hurting in the back. But I don't know where she got this grand idea scheme, but she will play the innocent. People will believe it. My ear hurt as well this time. Most people will believe it, besides those that see through the BS. But nothing can really be done other than I'm here saying what happened, in hopes that those that want to hear the truth will. He shows me him on stage again. He really loved what he did. It was really my passion. I was happy that I was able to make a living doing it, and I had a lot of good memories. That's really the only thing. Other than that being involved in the grand scheme of things, it just wasn't a great thing in my life. I do see things a bit clearer now, all of the humanity behind me. I hope that people can try to remember me for at least some good things. I know I was a raunchy person, and I know many think that the whole group is not real, all of that. I assure you Hollywood is in the dark, and not many of the things come to the light in regards to them. I also see this room at this time, but there's something with the light in the bathroom. So I don't know if it was on or what. I also see a man wearing gloves and left no trace. All black. I don't know if it's symbolic or not. The scene was set, the stage was set in action. Man comes into the room, bludgeons me, and it's ruled a horrible accident because I was on pills drinking and I woke up and fell. Puffed. Fell so hard that it was like I fell out of a 2-story window. Man, I mean, it really does that make sense? Well, and those that are paid off eyes, I suppose. I hear, as I was typing, it could have been done easier way. Why not just drug me? Okay, I'm going to go now. Thank you for not being afraid to talk to me. I get the name Tony randomly. Also, I don't know why I see like their lawn being cut or someone doing their lawn as a connection somehow. I'm also vaguely getting handcuffs, but I'm not really sure why. He wasn't too visual, and he kept showing me the room dark. I also see him in the dark, so I'm not sure if he's in the light, so to speak. He wasn't strong in showing me things. He just was talking. He just wanted to say what he wanted to say. So, that is my reading on Bob Saget. Thank you for liking and subscribing and supporting me. Please subscribe to the Patreon so you can see the Ted Bundy series. There's one reading out now, but there will be more, and there was some things that came out that were validated, things that people thought he did, but we're not able to validate it. So, again, thanks. I'll see you next time. Oh, one more thing. If you guys want to support me in another way, everything is in the bottom below. My book, my merchandise, donations, whatever. But just liking and subscribing really does help. Have a good one.